So today's plan is just to do a couple of quick reviews of some bits and pieces on the cars that I'm happy with and not happy with since I got it. Mostly I'm happy with it, but a couple of people have been asking if there's anything that jumps off the page that you should check out, so that's the plan. One guy did ask if I was gutted I didn't order a fully spec'd RS instead of the Mustang. The quick answer to that is absolutely not. Why would I want a Focus over a Mustang? It's not saying the Focus is a bad car. I imagine it's a great fun car to drive, especially on a track. But for what I bought the car for, it's a complete chalk and cheese vehicle. So I'm sat here trying to think how to do a good points and bad points on the Mustang, and which are the good points, which are the bad points. And I'm really struggling to come up with any bad points other than maybe the fuel. MPG is crap, but you'd never want to buy the car thinking it's got good MPG, so I can't really call that a bad point. The good points are huge. There's thousands of them. For one thing, it's a 5-litre V8, which in my mind is just awesome. Secondly, the way it looks is fantastic. Thirdly, nobody else has got one on the road, or very few people have got one. I've not actually passed any while I've been driving it, and I've done 1,850 miles now. So it's such a unique vehicle that it's nice to be the only one. I'm a car guy, so it is nice to chat to other people about the car as well. And everywhere I stop, somebody comes over and says hi and wants to ask about it. So that's pretty cool. It does. Negative side of that is it slows you down whenever you're going anywhere. This is an absolute positive point of the car. Reversing down my driveway is an absolute pleasure now with that. And the push button start and stop, far too cool for its own good. One of the things that is wrong inside internally trim wise is this little vent. The driver's side door vent here, you can just see at the top that it's not quite fitted in flush. No matter how much I prod and poke it, it always seems to come back out again. Not a big thing, but it just bugs me a little bit. I find myself pushing it in about 20 times a day while I'm driving, hoping it'll stay there, but it never does. Exterior wise, the panel gaps have been all pretty good. The only real thing to mention is the mirror puddle lights. Mine's gone a little bit faulty on this side. I don't think you can probably see it in this daylight. It's a little too light at the minute, but basically the horse has got a box on his back now, so that's going in for repair very shortly. The driver's side one's okay, but I'm waiting for that one to go as well. I'm sure at some point Ford will just come up with the fix for it and that'll be it done. Engine bay wise, the only thing I don't really like is this coolant tank here. It looks a little cheap in the plastic. I prefer a metal one, but that'll be an aftermarket job. And there's a little bit of leakage here. I don't know if that's from the overflow pipe just spilling something out, but it's something I'm going to keep an eye on. Otherwise it's all pretty cool in here. It's just missing taking this off and putting the supercharger on to make it a proper engine. I'm just shy of the $10,000 required to buy it and import it and get it fitted, but you never know in the future. One of the other main problems I have with the car is parking it. Or more to the point, tactical parking, which that isn't. Now, while it's nice and safe sat there right now, what I don't trust is when Mr. Mercedes or Mr. BMW comes back and opens their car doors to get into their car. Chances are, if they're not bothered about their car too much, it's just a piece of metal. When they swing their door open, they're going to whack it into mine. So what inevitably ends up happening is you go and park all the way down the bottom of the car park where there's nobody around, and then you have to go and walk miles and miles to the shop you want to go to. Now, given it does seem a bit like a first world problem, and I could probably do with the exercise every time walking, but it just becomes a bit of a pain when you can't park anywhere for fear of the car while you're in there shopping. Out of bonus, that looks a really good place to skateboard behind me though, so we could do that. So I've just been and bought what I'm hoping is the winning lottery tickets for the Euro Millions tonight or the Lotto tomorrow. I don't normally play it that much, but I got a couple of free ones, so I figured I might as well. If I do win, I will promise to buy one random person who comments on this video a Mustang 5-litre GT. So good luck to me, and if I do win, good luck to you winning it. I'm sure it won't happen, but we can all dream, can't we? One of the other things I don't like is the petrol cap not locking. Push to open. I've not heard of many people getting the tanks contaminated these days, people pouring sugar in and stuff, but I just still think it should be a lockable option on the car, just give you a little bit more protection. So they're the dents on my wife's car from a supermarket attempt, just here and here. Pointing case. And there's some on this side as well, one just there that you can not quite see. But yeah, we don't want that happening to the Mustang if we can avoid it. So absolutely gutted. I just did loads and loads of footage about some good points and bad points, some general information, all sorts of bits and pieces. And it turns out the air conditioning was on the car, so it sounds terrible. You can't hear a single thing. So I think I might just have to include that in the next video now, so it's getting a little bit later in the day. What I'm going to do is just have a quick look at the line lock feature on the car, because somebody posted on a previous video saying that his was greyed out, and he'd wondered if it was because it's only for US models. I think it's only worked when you stood still. Because it's for a standing kind of start thing to warm the tyres up, so I imagine when you're driving it would be greyed out, but I'll jump in the car and have a look and see how mine looks. I'm certainly not going to fully test it, that's for sure, because they're brand new tyres and I ain't paying for new tyres for that, but let's go have a look. Alright, so let's power up. And down to track apps, oops it is it, go back, track apps, line lock. Ah, it is greyed out. Maybe if I put it in... There you go, there's the air conditioning again. Maybe if I put it in race mode, racetrack, sport plus, sport, and traction control off maybe. Line lock is still greyed out. I do not know. You know it's getting serious when we get the owner's manual out. Okay, there it is, line lock. Locks front wheels while allowing rear wheels to turn freely, but it does not say how to activate it. It's still greyed out on there, and no matter what I seem to change, it does not seem to do any difference. It goes straight past brake performance to line lap timer. Launch control is there, that's fine. I'm stumped. If anybody knows how to do that, please comment below and I will have a look at it for the next video. Yeah, okay, that's it. Sorry guys, I was hoping for a bit more content. Or there was more content than that, but it got destroyed. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and I will see you for the next video.